That's really good. I have like maybe a transparent and selfish question that I just want to ask for me.
Yeah.
Because I look up to y'all. But I think there was maybe a couple weeks ago, I woke up and I was like in a weird mood. Like I just got to the place because I felt tired. And I was like, okay, I was waking up for the gym. It was like 4 a.m. I was like, I don't feel as fit as I want to be. I don't have all the money I need. Like, I don't have, like, I just felt like one day, like, I'm grinding so hard and it's not where I want it yet. And it was very frustrating for me. But I know in being a creative for longevity, you can't be in that space all the time. It's more like, I don't know if y'all can speak into maybe the perspective that y'all have. Because, like, sometimes some days are harder than other ones. So
I would give the metaphor of a seed. So when you decide to do something new in your life, you're kind of planting yourself underground, covering it over with dirt. And the first place that seed grows, it's not necessarily up, it's growing roots. And that's not spectacular. It's not glamorous. It's not anything that anyone can see. And so it's quite discouraging in those moments because you're doing it for this internal knowing that you have that this is going to take you somewhere that you want to go. Yeah. It's the vision that you see is making the choices for the moment that nobody's like being like, that's so awesome that you're doing that. Yeah. You know, before that's anybody can see the amazing muscles, like there's months of work that's gone into that process. And a lot of times people quit. They quit when there's not applause. They quit when nobody is saying like, oh, we can't wait for you to do this, you know, because it's discouraging. Yeah. But the depth of the roots is what will create the strength of that tree. Yeah. And so you're going to grow this trunk and you're going to grow these branches. And you see that in yourself, like even these multi-diverse parts of you coming out of the character of who you have allowed yourself to be. Yeah. That is so formative for the broadness of where you're going to go. And I know you have a lot to add to that because he doesn't just say it. He lives it. I watch him, every day. He's a great dad. He always prioritizes us over his schedule. He makes, I don't know how he does it, but he slices himself up. And we all feel like the most important person in the room. And yet he has so much going on.
He takes care of his business too.
He takes care of his people too.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I think it comes down to, I said you have to know your what. But before you know your what, you really need to know your why. Yeah. If you know your why, you'll push through anything. Yeah. And you'll find out what your actual motive is. Yeah. Like if you're just doing it because you want clicks or whatever, that stuff fades pretty quickly. Yeah. So you have to know really a reason behind it. Like why do you get up? When you're, because at a certain point it is illogical. It didn't make sense on the outside. I can't tell you how many times that it was 2 a.m. and I was in this room in the winter, me and a buddy, and we were painting these ceilings. Nobody was like, oh, like Notion didn't exist yet. It existed here. Yeah. But we weren't getting accolades outside. Yeah. You're still dealing with like, are people going to come down here? It's this basement. Like, hopefully we can pull this off and it looks good. We'd just done it enough to know that you just trust the process. Yeah. And you have to have something deeper than, oh, I want to make something cool.